Good morning, class. Happy Tuesday. Today's learning target is to explain the importance of amendments after the Bill of Rights. So this is after amendment number 10. Our agenda for today is first I'll give you a quick reminder about quiz retakes, then have a practice quiz opportunity for the Bill of Rights, and you will be able to use your Bill of Rights graphic organizer to help you do that. This is just practice, it's not graded. After that, you are going to do some research for a presentation that you will have to both make and record, and then I will also give you information about an optional Zoom meeting that will happen tomorrow morning. Your assignment is to get the research part of the presentation finished. As always, if you have questions, please let me know. First, reminder for the quiz that you took yesterday. Those quizzes are graded. They are quiz grades. You may retake only the open-ended response questions. So if it was a multiple choice or true or false question, you can't retake those. But you may retake the other questions where you had to actually type in the answer. You should have gotten an email back from me with some feedback on what you got wrong, if anything. So you can use that. Just retype your responses for those open-ended questions on a Google Doc and share that with me. You can earn full points back for those questions only. That will be due on Friday by 3 p.m. So that's not something you have to have done today, but I would recommend getting it done as soon as you can, just before you forget. And that way Friday will be a little bit less busy for you if that's an opportunity you want to take advantage of. Second thing, for the Bill of Rights review quiz, if you go to Google Classroom, there is a link to a website called Socrative or Socrative. I don't exactly know how to pronounce it. Click on the link. It'll ask you for a room name. The room name's listed here on the screen as well on the post on Google Classroom 2. I will have that quiz open from 8 to 3 today, but it'll only be available today only. This is just practice for applying the Bill of Rights to various situations and scenarios. So what I would like you to do is use your Bill of Rights graphic organizer during the quiz as an aid to help you figure out which amendment the situations are describing and which amendment apply to those situations in the Bill of Rights. When you answer questions on that quiz, just type in the number. So if it applies to the Fourth Amendment, just write 4. Don't say fourth, the number 4. Don't spell it out, just the number, because that's how I put in the correct answers for that. So if you don't put in 4, it'll say it's wrong. But realize this is not graded, it's just practice. We will have more practice later, but you'll have to do something similar to this activity later on for your test. Also, if you have any questions about the Bill of Rights, could be multiple ones, you just don't quite understand what they say, and I'll have another review quiz for you to take tomorrow to help you with this as well. But if you still have questions, I will post an optional Zoom meeting for you 10 to 10:30 solely to review the Bill of Rights and make sure you fully understand them. And information will be on Google Classroom 10 to 10:30 tomorrow morning. That's optional. Work for today then, that needs to get done. You guys signed up for an amendment after the Bill of Rights. When I last checked, most of you had done that. A couple of you hadn't, but I'm assuming you have by the time of this video. And if you haven't, please do that before you start any research. What you need to do is, 1, summarize what that amendment says in your own words. Provide a complete, clear summary, but don't just copy and paste the exact wording. Put it in simple terms that's easy for us to understand. Explain the origins of that amendment, its history, how and why it came to be. Third, explain its importance, whether that's positive, negative, or possibly both. It could be importance back when it was first passed, or even importance for us still today. Explain the impact of that amendment. You will be expected to use multiple works cited from reliable sources. I'd recommend using SweetSearch for that. Multiple means at least 2. You don't need to fully cite the sources, just copy and paste it in your presentation. What you will do is create a formal presentation using Google Slides that you will be recording later. There is a checklist on the rubric that's posted on Google Classroom. I'm expecting that later, not today, you'll be using Screencastify or possibly something else. Ultimately, I don't care as long as I get a screen recording. I do not want a recording of your face. I want a recording of the screen and your voice. That'll be due later. Don't worry about that now. For now, just work on researching the information and creating your Google Slides presentation. That way, the only thing you'll have to focus on for tomorrow is the screen recording part. If you have questions about the research or about how to create the Google Slides, please let me know. But that's work that I expect done by tomorrow, 10 a.m. So that way tomorrow, all you have to worry about is actually giving the presentation and recording it. Also tomorrow will be an optional Zoom meeting, once again 10 to 10:30. Don't forget about that. If you have questions about anything, please let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you more tomorrow.